After months of theorizing and speculating, the UCS Jabba Sail Barge is finally here. We see the front of the box, which looks magnificent. It has that typical UCS black box art, and it has a nice glow in the back that looks to be an orange, tan, Tatooine type of color in the back for the glow, which looks really nice. And we see a lot of detailing around the set with some of the minifigs hanging out on top. It looks, just from the front of the box art, it looks really good. But then we move on to the back of the box, and this is where things get really exciting. On the bottom section of the box, there are some images from Return of the Jedi, and then we look up just a little bit and we actually see the interior of the set, which is what a lot of people are anticipating. What is this interior gonna look like? And now we know. Just like the rumors speculated, we're gonna have the room where Jabba hangs out in, we're gonna have R2 with this tray, we're gonna have Max Rebo hanging out. So it looks really nice, and we also have a Gamorrean guard. So I'm glad that we are able to now see what the interior looks like, and I think it looks great, especially with these panels able to come down, that we get a nice look at the interior, and it's going to be a nice way to display the set, I feel. You can display it open or you can display it closed, just like the UCS AT-AT Walker, when if you wanted to, you could have one of the panels on, one of them off, or move one of the doors of it up or down, and it's just a different way to display. So I'm a big fan of that, which sometimes if you want to display it a little differently, why not take one of the sides down and show off the interior of this magnificent set? And some other details that we've known for a while is that this is going to be set 75397, obviously the UCS Jabba Sail Barge. It's going to contain 3,942 pieces, have 11 minifigures, and cost $500, and it's going to have a release of October 3rd, but if you are a LEGO insider, it will release early on October 1st. And here's the minifigure list for anyone who is interested. It's going to have an R2-D2, which we've seen in the past, but they're also going to include a tray with R2. There's going to be a reused C-3PO. There's going to be a brand new Princess Leia, or Hutt Slayer Leia, which she is now being called. We are also going to get Jabba the Hutt. We have a new Salacious B. Crumb, which we've seen. We have Bib Fortuna. We have Kithaba. Please let me know if I butcher that name. I might have, but that's going to be a new fig. There's also going to be Max Rebo. And then we have Vizam. Please let me know if I butchered that name as well. And then we have Woof. I assume it's Woof. And then we have a Gamorrean guard, which will also be a previously used minifig. And please let me know if I butchered any of those names. There is a good chance that I might have, but I think the minifig selection is solid. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I still think for $500 that this set should have included the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. If you included that set with the sail barge, charge the $500 for it, I think that there wouldn't be any complaining with it, because if LEGO included that set a part of the UCS Jabba Sail Barge, you would also be getting characters like Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett, Han Solo, all characters that are crucial parts of the sail barge. But I know LEGO, they are a business and they want to maximize their profit, so they obviously made them both to collect more money. So there's two sides of the story with that one, and you're going to get two different viewpoints. I'm just from the viewpoint of I want to get more for my money when you are spending such a high price of $500 on a set that does look really, really good. We have another angle similar to the front of the box art here, and we get a good look at all the minifigs, and they are all going to come on a nice display stand. So if you want to put them around the set, you can, or if you want to have them on this display stand, you can do that as well. As we get a better look at some of the rooms on the sail barge, it looks really nice. This one cell room where you can hold a prisoner has a lot of detail. I like how the Gamorrean guard is standing there keeping watch, and we can see on the back that there are some extra weapons for more detail there, which is always really nice. And the detail for the kitchen looks really nice. There's some fish, there's some chicken, there's a bone, there's some cups, and there's some plates. Just a lot of extra detail that's helping this set go just that extra mile. And then we have a look at the minifigs in front of the set from the other angle, and it looks really nice. Just like I said before, I like the cloth piece on top. I think that they did a nice job with them. And we look at the display of all the minifigs, and I think it looks really nice. Now, I am thinking that maybe the reason that Jabba has his own display area is because if it was all one big display area with Jabba, it might have been too flimsy, so they had to break it down and give Jabba his own area, which I'm fine with. It doesn't look bad by any means, it just doesn't look as finished in that regard, but you know what, I still think that it's fine, and it's not something that bothers me at all. It's just something that we don't see in other LEGO Star Wars sets when it comes to displaying your minifigs. But that's just one small little detail out of a magnificent, beautiful set that LEGO absolutely knocked out of the park. And once again, LEGO has a nice printed display plaque, and they are going back from what they did with the UCS TIE Interceptor, and they are going back to the old display plaque finish like we've seen with the Venator, because there were a lot of complaints with the one from the TIE Interceptor, so I'm glad to see that there was a change very quickly with that. It looks really nice. We get some more details about the sail barge, and we have a nice photo of it. And the stand to hold up the set, I really like. It reminds me of the UCS Venator a little bit, and I like how it gives the illusion that it's hovering right above the ground, not too high, it's not flat on the ground, just a little bit above. I think it looks really nice. While sets like the UCS Star Destroyer and Venator have 2 legs holding it up, this one has 3, and I really think that the 3 is a nice touch. I think it's a little bit different, and I think it works really well here. I like the paneling on the side, how it's the mix of the tiles and the studs, which adds some nice texture to it. A lot of nice detail going on here. As far as the sail barge goes, I think it's a really nice looking set, and I'm really excited for it to finally come out. We waited so long for it, and it's finally here. It feels unreal, just how last year with the UCS Venator we were waiting and it was finally here. It just didn't feel real. So let me know what you guys think about this set. Will you be picking it up on day 1? Will you be waiting to get it? And I'll see you in the next one.